Oh, that really made it bad. I just ran my finger over the lens because it was fuzzy. A little better. Hey, that looks better. One more time for good measure. I was thinking the other day, everybody's got their big fancy intros. Can't even talk this morning. We had another cup of coffee. Another drink anyway. I guess I do too. At least most of the time. Because I catch the sunrise with the trees in the mornings most of the time. Oh, then the light gets turned on. Thanks, whiskey. Be the whiskey that did that. The dog, that is. Still got a star up there. And if I spin you around, there's one up there too. I don't see any more. So Tuesday morning. Yeah, right now it says 31 degrees on the one in the house. One at the shop probably says 30. Maybe. We'll see. I know it isn't that cold. You guys in the Great White North, oh my gosh, it didn't even get down to 1. But it's below 0 for you. But I've been there all night. It'll probably go down. Oh, I don't know what they were calling for, but it'll go down another couple of degrees between now and when the sun actually finishes waking up. Got a couple noisy ones out here this morning. Not real sure why the calf is being noisy. Unless I let the wrong calf out last night and he don't have a mommy out there anyway. There's your sunrise from this view too. It's actually showing up pretty decent on the camera. And when we head that way, it's starting to show up. Usually don't see it down that way too far. Because the sun itself is realistically really close to center of the screen there about now. And I'm rambling. You already got 2.5 minutes of me rambling. Hey, look, truck and trailer is still sitting there. A couple comments about the truck. A couple of them, oh, what is it? Yeah, because you couldn't see it unless you knew what it was. You wouldn't have known. It's a little Freightliner FL70. 8.1 Cummins with an automatic in it. I'm not overly fond of the automatic. It has a mind of its own, shifts when it wants, not when it needs to. It was a single axle tractor when we bought it. Outfit pulled a 53-foot drive in from Portland to Seattle every day. Being a single axle, even it wasn't pulling a lot of weight. He wasn't running overloaded, but being a single axle pulling that drive in, it kept tearing springs up in the rear end. Just because of the pull, not because of the load. So they converted it to air ride, but they didn't finish it. They didn't put the axle stops in. They didn't align it up right. We go to put a flatbed on it, and I'm measuring. I'm going, we're off almost 2 inches from one side to the other. That took a little head scratching to figure out. Excuse me. It's a 95 model, by the way. Runs good. Just transmission will shift when you want it to. Trailer is a 2012? No, that's when Mom was talking about selling it. I told her no. Maybe it's an 08. Somewhere in there. We were looking for a new trailer at the time. We had a 16-foot 1976 WW full stock trailer, steel one. And it was just, it hauled a whole lot of animals over the years. It'd been rebuilt. I don't know how many times. I really can't tell you how many times we had that thing in the shop. And I think it was 4 or 5 times we put new floors in it. the last 2 times we replaced a bunch of metal to be able to put the new floor in it. But when it left, it was in good shape. We'd redone it again, and I mean, the guy that bought it, he got a pretty good deal, especially for the little bit he was going to use it for. As long as he kept it inside, it'd last forever. And anyway, so out between here and the auction yard we go to, on the other side of Newburgh, south side of Newburgh, there's a trailer sales outfit. The guy that had it at the time, his dad used to work for the Massey dealership that was in Hillsboro years ago. So we knew him. Then he did a hydraulic outfit and, father-son deal for a long time. Kid raced cars for a while. Then he got into selling trailers. Got into horses too, so he got into the expensive stuff, right? It's an Exus. I believe they're made in Oklahoma. They had a bad hailstorm come through, and all these trailers out on the yard, ready to get shipped. Insurance companies paid them a lot of money for them. So they got discounted and sold. The only damage on this trailer is if you walk inside and you look up, it looks like there's dew hanging from the ceiling, because it's got little pock marks in it from the hail. But for, like $3, $4, $5 off, yeah, we bought it. And then Mom says, well, what do I pull it with? We can find something. That's when she got her 07 Chevy pickup. And then we put the ball on this. It's actually no, I'm brain dead. I can't think of the name of the brand. They're a flip over ball and a pickup. That's what the ball is, and we made our own socket. But it's a good trailer. It's stout. 4 cows in each section is comfortable. 4 big cows. I mean, yesterday's load I had 4 big cows in front and 3 small ones in the back, and I could have put 2 or 3 more in the back. But anyway, if you notice, that gray doesn't look gray this morning. It looks white. And I'm willing to bet there's some water froze over. Hopefully there's nothing froze up. Yeah, that's froze solid. No, you can't see it. That's one of them little black trailers. The ground back there I was just walking on was all heaved. So yeah, I can get this way. No, I don't necessarily need the light, but I'm turning it on. Let you stare at the fuse box while I turn the lights on. And while I'm still bullshitting, this might be a video on its own. Good morning, kids. Who do we got down there crying? Oh, that's who we got crying. Everybody remember Feeder Girl? The one who crawled into the feeder to eat grain? That's who's down here crying. I gotta switch hands. My right hand is frozen. Literally. Watching Roosty 6 video last night. He had his glove off on a tractor going down the road, and I'm thinking, looks like your fingers are freezing. So, yeah, there we are this morning. Not crying. Not crying too bad. Yeah, goggle face there. That Feeder Girl looks kind of like the goggle face one. She's hiding back there, though. Clear in the back. Oh, that one almost moved it up. Oh, well. You actually got a few cows that stayed up here for the night to keep you kids company, huh? That doesn't happen much. Oh, and some boys and girls came with them. That is one big chunk. The surprising thing is he looks like he should weigh 650, 700 pounds, especially when you stick him next to a big cow. And he doesn't. I think he was just right at 600 pounds. And he is such a chunk, it's amazing, but I don't know. I don't think the scale's off. I just think for some reason they're a little lighter. Actually, our heaviest, the heavier are the heifers. The bulls aren't the heavier ones. There's another chunk right there, the one laying down with all the white on his front. If we were going to leave any bulls this year, it would have been, well, not him because of all the white, but if he didn't know that white, he would have been a good candidate. And that other one that was standing here. There was one other one that was just about in that category too, but I don't recall which one it was. But there's, I don't know, there's probably like 3 nice big bull calves, but there's half a dozen nice big heifer calves that rival them. And yeah, I got my entourage here this morning. I didn't latch the gate, and luckily they didn't either, otherwise I might have fell in the water, right? And I was going to fill that yesterday, and I didn't. I'm not doing it this morning. If I quit rambling, we'd have more than one clip to a flick today. Can't really see it. It's all white out there now this daylight. Let's see if you can see it on the roof. Yeah, you can see it on that roof. Can't see it on that one at the wrong angle for the camera. Oh yeah, about 26 degrees. That's like, what, -5 or -4 Celsius for you Canadian folks. I don't know what it's going to warm up to today. I imagine it'll probably be pushing 40 again. It gets a little warmer. We'll see if we can get a couple things started up, put away. Probably should have plugged my loader in this morning. It fires better if it's warmed up a little. Oh, get close to the house though, and it's not that bad. Oh well, I just thought I'd show you this quick. This is what happens a couple hours after I come out. It gets colder. For Michigan hay sales, Ray, this is what it looks like in the winter in here. Because no matter what you do, it condenses and then freezes and then it lets it back down. Probably can't see it, but there's little droplets all over up there. In fact, one just dropped down right beside me. So yes, it even comes down on the hay. But it's such a little bit. Other than that spot right there, we have a leak for some reason. New roof and a leak, go figure. On the tops of these. It's such little moisture getting into the bales on top that it dries up every day. So you don't really ruin anything. The alternative is vapor barrier, which really doesn't work worth a damn. All it does is trap the water. It's usually Visqueen that's used. For some stupid reason, a lot of building companies use white Visqueen. You know, any white plastic generally doesn't hold up very well. Give it about 2 or 3 years, and it's all busted up, and you've got a barn full of little tiny pieces of white plastic. Our hay barn up on the hill is that way. And a good share of the plastic's already gone, and the building has been there maybe 20 years, I guess. So, that's what I can tell you about that. It's not as bad up at this end of the barn today. Probably because the cows were in last night makes it a little worse. I don't know. But, that's what it does. I missed getting a cold start on 5288. We'll see what the Massey does. I know she's going to be a little slow starting. These bigger Perkins never do start good when it's cold. Bale wagon's even worse, but it's got an ether injector on it. This doesn't. I was hoping it warmed up enough already for it. It might not have. Yeah, she's thinking about it. I think it's just thinking about it, though. Either needs another hour or two sitting with some sun on it a little better, or a little Cosby juice. Uh-oh. There we go. Neutrals, or the clutch override switch is getting tired. Come on, baby. There we go. I knew she'd do it. She ain't failed us yet. It's funny. This thing and my skid steer both used to start harder in the cold weather, but the longer we've had them, the easier they start in the cold weather. Go figure that one out. Trying to get some stuff out of the yard. International's out of the way. Its spreader's sitting back there. I'm going to put this one back there. Where I put these is a whole lot easier to put it in with a skid steer. And unfortunately, we really don't have. Well, the International, you can set the park lock. It'll stay while you unhook stuff, but really nothing else. You can park on a hill and do that. So skid steer, it'll stop there, and I can get out and put the blocks on and unhook it. So that's just how I do it. A whole lot easier than twisting around backwards in the seat to see what you're doing. Pump is out, along with all its accessories, and nobody even went swimming. He's tying that shut, just keep the cows out of there. We'll let them back in. They can still come around on the creek side and get in, but at least this way they don't get in there and tear stuff up as bad. Yay! Got to finish off my video tonight. The moon looks fuzzy. Maybe my lens is dirty again. I don't know. It's not fuzzy. It's very brilliant tonight. But there's your normal direction for the mornings. This is far from the prettiest sunset we've seen in a while. But it is fairly decent. Try to get far enough over here to see what it looks like over the hill there. The other night I missed my opportunity. I looked out the window and I saw it, and literally by the time I unplugged my phone from the charger and slipped my shoes on to come out, it was gone. It was pretty much dead center of the screen and just some thin clouds in it. So it was really, really pretty. Must have had about 10 or 15 different colors in it. Anyway, this is the end of today. It's Tuesday. Got spreaders put away, truck and trailer moved. Irrigation pump is put away. Well, it's not put away, it's up. I'm going to do clean stuff on it, and I think we're going to wrap a screen around it so critters can't get into the motor. We don't need that again. And I'm going in. So thank you for watching. Hope you all have had a good day.